Hi, beautiful hearts. Welcome back. I'm Susan,
And I'm Carissa.
and together we are two open hearts.
And today we are here to talk about the power that each and every one of us humans hold as a part of the human collective. We're here because you may have noticed, as I have for the last couple of years, but especially in the last year and continuing into this year, the human collective and each human, as we raise in vibration, is purging a lot of heaviness. And sometimes that will get kind of stuck in the collective overall. So if everybody's releasing heaviness, they're releasing and we're finding out heavy things, or we're going through big things as humanity, sometimes heaviness will pervade and will travel through the collective, kind of spreading out evenly. So if you were having a very light, fluffy, beautiful time and a big heavy thing happened somewhere else, those energies may eventually reach you. So this video is how to deal with that, how each one of us is empowered to make a difference for the energies of the human collective.
Yes, it is possible for us to make changes all over the world to help animals and people and the land and trees everywhere. We're very powerful people. All of us have the ability to do this.
Yes, and you don't have to go there and you don't have to do physical things. Making physical changes obviously can help. Recycling, doing your part, being compassionate, those are things that make real ripples. But being able to anchor in energies for the whole also can make big ripples. So if you are very passionate about the forest in um, Borneo and you feel like you're hopeless because you can't help Borneo in any capacity where you are, you would be mistaken. And you can always call on energies, powerful, beautiful energies. I mean, Christ consciousness energies, different energies that are here. We'll touch on a few we use regularly. And you could call on different beings to help the energies there, which will ripple out to help the physical reality.
Yes, we've been able to effect wildfires that are happening, the plastic island that's floating in the oceans. We've been able to affect. There's so much work that you can do, and you don't have to go to these places. We can send the energies out to help.
Yep. And so we thought, we know a lot of people and a lot of healers doing similar work, but we also know that it was never spelled out directly for us. So we thought we would spell out why this works and how this works for you if you've not done this kind of work yet, or if you are doing it and you don't know why it works. So here is the main gist of it. We are humans. We are physical embodiments of humans on earth today. We're here in physical reality. We are humans. We are born on Mother Earth. So we are the children of Mother Earth, as are the birds, as are the insects, as are the plants. So, as we are incarnate beings living on Mother Earth as humans, we are a part of these systems. We are connected. We are connected closer and stronger than beings on other planets would be to the changes here on Earth. Lots of beings are connected. Mother Earth is again connected to the whole universe. But as we are, especially humans with free will, being humans gives us a greater capacity to affect the human collective than other beings do without our invitation. Because as I am a human, I can invite in beings and energies and beauty and love to assist the whole collective without violating free will, where other beings can't come in without the invitation. So this gives us not only great power at this time on earth, but great responsibility too, to to utilize this ability to anchor and to bring greatness forward.
I think that we all need to remember or to realize, if you don't know, that everything on the planet is energy. Every single thing, all of the land, the rocks, the water, the trees, the plants, the animals, um, we are the clouds. Everything is energy. And that is the reason why we can anchor in and we can send out the energy to other places, to other living beings like the trees. Um, Everything is connected. We are all one.
Yes. And we all carry a large amount of power and empowerment and ability to make change. And sometimes we are made to feel helpless and hopeless because there are other vested parties that don't want us to make beautiful change. And we just need to disregard that because we are powerful. And even if we honestly look at the way the world is now and we see things we don't want to be the reality, we see things we wish were not the reality, we don't need to delve in to feeling sorrowful. We don't need to allow that heaviness of the collective or what's happening to Earth to sink into us and to dim our light. Sometimes it happens anyway, even if you're trying, and you'll feel
Yes.
sad and sorrowful for a time. But what's most important is to uncover yourself and neutralize that and shine your light and then use your light to make changes in the places that you feel need changes to be made.
Yes. We can call in all of the help, the angels. We anchor in for all the beings to come in and ask them, set the intention of what we would like them to be able to do. And they are more than happy to help in all of it that we are asking, especially when it's all to assist Mother Earth, assist the human collective, assist all of the animals, the plants, the trees. They're quite happy and willing and waiting.
And think of how powerful it is that not only you are lending your energy towards anchoring in beauty and beautiful healing energies, but you've got a whole team, sometimes millions of beings that come in and work with us to make these big changes. And the more humans here that anchor this, the more can come in, the more energy can come through. So we're kind of asking you, if you've been called to this video, we're asking you to join us and to anchor in beautiful energies and to help neutralize the heaviness that bogs down the human collective and to join us.
And in the event you haven't watched any of our other videos, we do only work with the highest vibration, the highest love and light. That those are the only beings that we work with. They're the only beings that we invite to come in and work with us. So we do feel it's important that we always specify that that is the only beings we're willing to work with. And we ask you to do the same if that's what you're called to do.
Yep, to use some way to discern verbally who you're willing to invite in. And we do that literally every time. It gets kind of silly, not necessarily silly, but like literally every time I invite in a being, I say only beings of the highest vibration of unconditional love. And I will continue that because as long as you state what you mean, you get what you're consenting to. So it's
Yes, you can.
important. And it's how we make good change without any beings maybe pretending to be something they're not, because they wouldn't be allowed to come in with those specific requirements.
Yes, because our free will and what we consent to is very powerful and it does hold. So you can feel protected and feel safe when you set those intentions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody is a lot more powerful than we all realize. I mean, for one, we're all carrying living embodiments of source within us. You know, we are source. Each and every one of us lives in our own
Yes.
existence and is source at the core, and thus is all there is. But we're also playing a bigger game together. But we have so much power and so much ability to anchor in love and change and beauty that if everybody realized it, we would be in a peaceful place pretty quickly. It wouldn't take long. And it's okay that everyone doesn't realize it. And only those who are called to in this life or who are ready are going to wake up to knowing the full level of their empowerment and join us. And that will be all we need.
Yes, that is all that we need. And with each with each person that does join us and they shine their light, more people will begin to see the light and come on board and join us along the way.
Yep, and shine light in their own way and shine love and anchor, even if it's not the same way we're asking you to today. So I like to say that there's a million ways to accomplish the same thing, and you find the one that's right for you. So we're here today just offering you one way, or at least the knowledge of why being a human on Earth at this time allows you to create so much change and so many ripples. And once you have that, then you feel the call and you feel the way in which your guides and your team and your gifts work to make this change.
Yes, we're here on Earth at a very special time. It's a very powerful and very special time. And we are able to do so much. All that we need to do is we need the knowledge of how to accomplish what we wish to do.
Mm-hmm. So now that you know that you hold an immense amount of power and ability to not only ripple out your own light to the world, but to call in other beings of beauty and love and light to help ripple. We're going to ask you, if you feel like it, to join us. We're going to actually take a moment and set the space and call in some beings to make some big changes. So that way you get the idea of one way that you can do this on a regular basis. And I would like to add that Susan and I have a spiritual community website called Zen Banyan. So it's zenbanyan.com. And on there, we work with the dragons every week. We have a specific little group on there that invites the dragons in every week to come in and make big change somewhere around the world. So if you're really interested in joining us, head over to zenbanyan.com. It'll be linked in here. And then you can join us in that endeavor in anchoring love and anchoring dragons to make big change.
So if you're called to join us, please go to Zen Banyan and check it out.
We would love to have the biggest spiritual community supporting each other that's possible.
Yes.
So for today, we are going to do what, if you followed our other videos, we always start with 3 deep breaths to just kind of reset everything, get yourself clear. So we'll do those together. And by your 3rd breath, if you feel almost like shaking it off, feel free. We're really letting the weight of the world fall off our shoulders when we do these breaths, so we can let the light in and we can bring in magic and hear our guides and connect too, because we won't have all the clutter. So now you can always set a sacred space ahead of time. It's not required when you do work throughout the day. I like to set a sacred space for myself once a day, just my own personal preference. So I often will call on the energies and the assistance of the directions and kind of make a sacred circle. So I would like to call on the energy of the East to help create this sacred circle of protection and love and sanctity while we do this energy work today. And I send my love in the direction of the East. I call on the direction of the South to bring protection and help make this circle sacred and full of love and high vibrational energy for the highest good of all. And I send my love now to the South. I call on the energies of the West to bring forth protection and help anchor this circle in love and sacredness. And I send my energies now to the West, my love to the West. I now call on the North to complete the main part of the circle and to bring in the protection and energies and sacredness for the energy work we're doing today. And I send my love to the North. And now I don't just do a 4-directional circle. I include above and below, because I find that really seals you in. So it in the end, you can envision us as almost putting ourselves in a bubble. So we've made the outer rim, and once we connect, the top and bottom will be in a sphere. So I call now on the energies of Father Sky to bring in your protection, to help seal us in this sacred sphere while we do this beautiful energy work today, so that it serves the highest good of all. And I send my energy, not energy, I send my love to Father Sky. And now I call upon Mother Earth and the energies of Mother Earth to complete the sphere, to bring in protection, and to bring in energies that will help us for the highest good of all in this sacred energy healing we're doing today. And I send my love to Mother Earth. And now I take another deep breath in. And now that each and every one of us is in this safe and sacred sphere, we can more easily begin to do this work. And so what Susan and I would do is we would state out loud, like we mentioned, that we now invite in, and so this is where you bring a lot of your own knowing and a lot of your own magic in, because it'll depend on the situation that you're doing. So do you want to work with the dragons or the angels or any and all beings of the highest vibration? Do you have a specific goal? Is it just to help send a loving wave out to humanity? Is it to help with a really heavy event, neutralize any of the reoccurring heaviness? So, you'll get different inclinations and different knowings depending on why you're even feeling called to do this. So today, I would like us to send a general. So we're going to invite in general, any being out there who is of the highest vibration of love and light. So I'll say it that way a little more formally. And you can follow along to make it that much more impactful. You're in the sphere with us. You may follow along and repeat after me. I invite in.
I invite in.
Any and all.
Any and all.
Of the beings.
Of the beings.
Of the highest.
Of the highest.
Vibration.
Vibration.
Of unconditional love.
Of unconditional love.
Who wish to come and assist us today.
Who wish to come and assist us today.
Please join us here on Earth.
Please join us here on Earth.
And send your loving and healing energies.
And send your loving and healing energies.
To the human collective now.
To the human collective now.
And you continue to be specific in what you're asking for. So today I'm going to ask, please neutralize.
Please neutralize.
Excessive heaviness.
Excessive heaviness.
Any traumas that the collective is holding.
Any traumas that the collective is holding.
That may be released for our highest good.
That may be released for our highest good.
At this time.
At this time.
Please come in.
Please come in.
And cut any cords of fear.
And cut any cords of fear.
From the collective.
From the collective.
Especially regarding. Individuals connecting with their empowerment.
Individuals connecting with their empowerment.
So I'm asking the beings to come in and cut any cords that are tied up in the collective that affect us as individuals in feeling our true power. So while we are affecting the collective, we can also, for the highest good of all, affect individuals in a way that does not undermine their free will. Now, if they made their own direct contract with some of these cords, they would not cut, because we cannot cut things that they're of their free will making. But if there are bounds and things that none of us agreed to that are there in the collective, they can be removed in this manner safely for everybody. And we can
Yes.
state another one I love to add to lots of things I do would be this or better. Please come in and do this or better for the
Yes.
highest good of all. So, can everyone feel that? Feel any of the energies? I can feel things working in the collective. I can feel some lightness coming in. I can feel my shoulder actually aches a little bit. I wonder if there's something else that needs to be done.
Yes, that was a very powerful wave of energy.
Because none of us are alone, and the ripples we can make are big. I'm feeling
Yes.
like what they're alerting me is maybe to our wings. So I'm gonna invite some beings in to help us collectively free our wings. That's the message I'm getting right now. So join again if you want to help anchor this in. So I invite in,
I invite in,
and I'm going to be redundant and just say beings of the highest vibration of unconditional love
beings of the highest vibration and unconditional love,
to please assist the human collective
to please assist the human collective
and myself personally.
and myself personally.
And I'm getting the message to actually invite them in to help all of the living beings here on Earth. So I'm going to say that. Please come in and help all of the living beings here on Earth.
Please come in and help all of the beings living here on Earth.
Please help us to set free our wings.
Please help us to set free our wings
so that we may soar.
So that we may soar.
And fly above any heaviness.
And fly above any heaviness.
And through any changes coming our way.
And through any changes coming our way.
So everyone take a deep breath in. And on your breath out, imagine that those beings we've invited in they have cut anything binding our wings. They have set them free. So and if you don't feel wings yet, that's okay. We actually have another video all about wings. I'll link it in the description so you can check that out as well. Because everybody who is called to, who is interested in it, has a set of wings for sure.
Yes.
All right. I feel like that was enough work for now because I don't want to overload us too. So just be mindful if you feel like it feels complete or if you feel like you're getting a little tired. It's okay then to wrap up that session because you can do this at any time, at any day. You can send this energy to a specific place. You can send it to the collective as a whole. You can send it for a specific cause. You can call on actual energies as well, because many energies hold their own consciousness streams, which we don't talk a lot about. The fact that you can call on Christ consciousness energy and it already knows what it's doing and where it needs to go and how it needs to heal. And boom, it'll go there. You can call on the blue flame, the violet flame, the lilac flame, any of them. There's a flame for every color in the rainbow. You may be drawn to call them. You can call on the rainbow flame or the rainbow rays, which is a higher vibration than the flames. It's all of those colors in a form of like rays, like sunlight rays. You can call on the white light of Lemuria, which we have a class on YouTube about as well. Any energy that you're drawn to, everybody has energies they naturally work with, whether they've identified them or not. They have them. Everybody has an affinity for some things. So you can call in those as well, and they will know what to do.
Yes. And as Carissa said, at any time, if you have a few minutes, if you have a longer period of time, it doesn't matter. Spend the time that you have. You can call this in. It's a good idea to feel into it, and when you feel that your part in the wave of energy is complete, to just say it is complete, and thank the beings that are there and that have helped in the situation.
Yes. And because you put the invite out, if work continues to need to be done, the beings you've invited in continue to do that work. They don't stop until it's complete, because they are coming from different dimensions and different places, and they have a higher tolerance than some of us in physical bodies have. So, as she said, when your part is complete, when you feel like, okay, I've called everyone in, I've done my job, just say, I feel like my part in this is complete, and I allow you to keep working. And I thank all of you who came to this call. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's that easy to start making a change and a ripple in the world today, every day that you feel like, for any cause
Yes.
that's important to you.
Yes, for any cause that's important to you. There is nothing too small and there's nothing too big. All things are important.
Mm-hmm. So, as we have completed this beautiful healing for the human collective, I am going to officially close this sphere. I'm going to officially call on the beings and say, our part is done now today. You may continue working as is necessary for you, but I'm asking for this circle we have opened to be closed for today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you all for joining us today. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you would like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. We will be putting out more videos.
Thank you for participating today and making the world shine brighter and the human collective get lighter.